Let's start. Yeah. Do the audio video text first. On an audience, let's check up. Let's take a quick audio and video. Yes, I'm audible.
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, you are
Saurabh, you are
audible.
not
Yeah,
audible.
visible and audible. Oh,
Okay, thank you so much. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, a very warm good morning. I am Saurabh, and today I
We
am
can't hear you, Saurabh.
Oh.
I am able to hear you. So
so one second. Those who are having issues with hearing, just try to relog in once again and check your sound settings.
It's fine for me also, Saurabh. Go ahead.
Okay, let's start again. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, a very warm good morning, and I am Saurabh, and today I will be the Sergeant Arm for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 513th meeting of Eloquent Toastmasters Club of Gurgaon. Let's start this meeting with our round of applause.
Saurabh, we can't hear you. Toastmaster Saurabh. Dikshita, you might want to check the mic. And is it the problem only with me, or can anyone else confirm online?
I can hear, and I think
I can hear.
others-
I can hear,
Oh,
Saurabh.
let me rejoin again then. Yeah.
So far, I thought. Please, ज़्यादा मत करने क्योंकि केबल ठीक है। Toastmaster meeting has an MRNP, mission, rule and passion. Talking about the mission of our Toastmaster Club is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communications and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Come to the rules. The first rule is please turn off your mobile phones or put them on silent mode. For that, I will give only 5 seconds. Time is up. The second rule, as a Toastmaster, we don't talk about sex, religion, politics in a derogatory manner. And the third rule is please do not cross talk for online audience. Please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking. Turn off your video if you're stepping out of the meeting. This would help to avoid distractions of our speaker. The last section is passion. Passion of our club is the fifth consecutive President Distinguished Club. Salute to the blood and sweat of members and EC who have worked tirelessly to make it happen. Now I am handing the stage to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Rashmi. Over to you.
Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Saurabh. A very warm welcome, everyone, to the members and to the guests. So, how was your week?
Great.
Great.
Great. Online audience?
horrible.
It was amazing.
Amazing. Okay, that's good to know. So, it's Saturday, and instead of just waiting for the audience to settle down. Okay. So it's Saturday morning, and it's instead of being in bed or binge watching something, we chose to be here, which already sets us apart. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause for it. I would like to start by making some wonderful announcements. First, it's March. That means it's the renewal month. And I'm so happy to share that so far we have received 25 renewals before the month ends. So congratulations And kudos to everyone who have committed to continue in investing in their growth journey. And kudos to our VP membership, Toastmaster Vibhanshu and VP PR, Toastmaster Nirdusha for making this happen. And the second one, and the second wonderful news is that I want to congratulate Toastmaster Avni and Toastmaster Ayushi. Toastmaster Avni, are you there? I think she is.
Hi, Toastmaster Rashmi. Hi.
Hi. So I want to congratulate Toastmaster Avni and Toastmaster Ayushi for securing first and second position in table topic contest at the area level. And Toastmaster Avni is presenting the club at the division level for the table topic area level for the table topic contest. So let's give a well-round applause for Toastmaster Avni and Toastmaster Ayushi. Toastmaster Avni,
Thank you so much. Yes,
would you like to share your experience?
I actually never thought that I'll be competing so early on when I joined the club, but I think it was one of the best decisions and really grateful for all the support that I've got. It felt like home. It is a great platform, and I understand the importance of it even more because we are representing, like me and I should be representing the club. I'm actually excited for the next level, and I just hope that it is a learning experience for me, as well as even listening to others really helped me understand their point of view and their skills. So thank you again for this opportunity, and I really hope we do well in the next level as well. Thank you.
We wish you all the very best for the division level. Now, the second good news is I want to congratulate Toastmaster Dikshit and myself for securing the first and second position at the area level for international speech contest. So let's give a well-rounded applause. Toastmaster Dikshita, would you like to share a few words, your experience?
Thank you, everybody. I was not expecting that I'm going to win because initially when I participated in the club level, I was pushed by my mentor to participate. And again, in the area level also, I was contemplating what to do at the last moment. I definitely was I wanted to back out also at the last minute because Kashmir was the first speaker, I was the second speaker. So I was again in that mood that, okay, let me just back out because there are so many speakers, but finally I pushed myself. And yes, I'm looking forward to the division now. Let's see. Thank you, everybody.
We wish you all the very best, Toastmaster Dikshita. Now, moving on, we are so excited to see some guests with us today. Let's have a quick round of introductions. I would like to start with the in-person guests. Sir. Yeah. Hello.
Hi guys, myself Aman. I am born and brought up in Alwar. I am a chartered accountant and get the reference from one of my friends, Madhav Upadhyay. He was earlier a member of Toastmaster Club. So currently I am working in VLCC and I am planning to be here to polish my communication skills, to increase my social life and other things. Thanks you.
Thanks, Madhav, for joining us.
Madhav is my friend. And
Aman. Can we hear from, what's your name?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, next. Hi everyone, my name is Saurabh Patel. I am originally from Madhya Pradesh. Currently working at Amex as an analyst, and I am here to connect with all new people, and also wanted to learn a lot from you guys. What like your point of views related to current political situation that we are going through. I just wanted to understand like all. Nice.
Good to have you. Now, Let's hear from the online guests. Guest Sushant.
Hi, I'm Sushant. I am actually here because I saw in the group somebody put the link of the event happening today. Well, I'm basically a sales and marketing specialist, but I'm consulting right now and also working on building my own advertising agency. Apart from that, why am I in Toastmasters is possibly because to improve my actually get over my fear of stage fear of when specifically with related to speaking in public in a large gathering, I would rather say.
Thank you, Sushant, for joining us. Hope you enjoyed today's meeting. Okay, let's move on to the second part. First, I would like to proudly welcome our new members who have joined us. Toastmaster Mansi, Toastmaster Komal, and two reinstated members, Toastmaster Shivam and Toastmaster Komal. Now, without further ado, let's move to the main section of the meeting. And I'm very excited to introduce our Toastmasters of the day. It's a little moment of serendipity that we have Toastmaster Chintan with us today, who has been a strong part of Eloquent Toastmasters family. And we all have learned a lot from his insights and presence. He's a passionate communication coach and the founder of Polish Your Purpose, where he helps individuals move from confusion to clarity and from fear of public speaking to the joy of expression. Professionally, he brings deep expertise from the world of clinical research. Please join me in welcoming Toastmasters of the Day, Chintan.
Thank you so much, Madam President. And it's a full circle moment for me because the first stage I got in Toastmasters is this same stage where Toastmaster Dikshita is standing, Eloquent Toastmasters Club. And I cannot be more proud seeing your journey, Toastmaster Avni, Toastmaster Dikshita, Toastmaster Rashmi, because Eloquent is such an enthusiastic group of people which has deep rooted passion and purpose to help each other. So kudos to you for coming out with flying colors in your contests. And those who know me and attended my sessions, either coaching or workshops or keynotes, you know me that I don't prepare scripts, I don't prepare speeches, I just give it on the flow. Everything depends on who's sitting in front of me, and I cannot speak to the black boxes with the names written on them. So I want you to turn on the camera because the quality of my session as a team mode depend on how you react and respond. And I can't see you without your faces. Thanks, Akshata. Thanks, Anushka. May I request Siddharth, Saurabh, Sagar, Vikas, Serene, and Rahel also to turn on their camera? It will be fun session. Don't worry about the deep philosophy that the name says about stage and journeys. We'll wait for another second to start with. If we get any more people on the camera, it will be great. Sushant, would you like to come back on the camera? Thanks. Thanks, Sagar, for turning on the camera. Shyamala? Okay, let's start. What comes to your mind when you hear the term stage? You can type in it or shout out. Those who are online can type in, or those who are offline in person can unmute and shout out what word comes to your mind when you hear the term stage.
Showtime.
Okay. Showtime. Avni says showtime. Harshvardhan says nervousness. What else? Offline audience? Anushka says connection. That's powerful. Serene also says connection.
Overcoming a fear.
Overcoming a fear. Okay. Anyone else?
Entertain us.
Entertain, impact, speak your mind out. That is what Saga says. Wonderful. If we observe all the words, and Rehal says express yourself. If we hear all the words, we notice that the stage remains same. It's every time we go on a stage, we go higher and we evolve as a communicator, as a speaker, and as an orator. And today is all about celebrating that evolution of us as speakers. We are going to hear the stories and the journeys from every one of us, that how we started, where we are, what helped us, not just to express, but also to create impact. You don't know, when you share your story and your journey, someone gets the feeling to do something, to go onto that stage and express themselves. So whenever you get a chance to express your journey or a story, never hesitate. You don't know who you are going to inspire today. And believe me, when you inspire someone, you sleep well at night. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine and go back in your memory when you had the first experience of your stage. Maybe your parents pushed you into fancy dress competition. Maybe you wanted to go there and just experience the stage. Maybe you wanted to sing. You wanted to speak. Or it might be a prayer or 15th August or 26th January speech. What you were wearing. How was the atmosphere? Were you excited? Were you nervous? Were you both? How the audience felt and how you spoke, or you could not speak. Who would like to share their first stage experience? And I will not be calling names. As I told, it's about expression. So whoever wants to share, just start sharing.
Can I share?
Yeah, absolutely.
So my first experience of going to stage was I was a student in just class 4. And if you can remember, there was one student pledge which starts with India as my country, all Indians are my brothers and sisters. And I had to, repeat that speech, and the other students will repeat that same student pledge. And after 2 or 3 lines, I was completely blank because I was feeling like on the mic, whatever I was speaking was not me. Like the mic was some monster who was pulling voice out of my throat, and some really terrifying feeling was there. And after 3 or 4 lines, I was not able to say anything, and I had to go back getting embarrassed. So that was my first experience of going to
Yeah. Thanks a lot for sharing that. And you see the joy when he was expressing, although it was a terrifying moment, because he overcame that. And he is still sitting here to become even stronger than what he is right now. And that makes us powerful and courageous. Because believe me, to be a speaker is to have the right mindset. I have never seen a speaker or a storyteller with a weak mindset. Because if you have weak mindset, you cannot inspire, you cannot create an impact. Tell me one more thing. When you heard the word speaker or a communicator, who comes to your mind first? There may be your friend or some great personality. What name comes to your mind? Any name that comes to your mind? Any answer in the chat or shout out?
Sandeep Maheshwari.
Sandeep Maheshwari. Wow, that's a superb speaker. Thanks, Toastmaster Saga. Anyone else? Sorry? I didn't get the name. Okay. Mohammad Katani, someone said. Simon Sinek, Priyanka Chopra, someone said. Wow, these are powerful names.
Prime Minister of India, Modi, Mr. Modi.
Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. And if you
Shahrukh
see
Khan as well,
Shahrukh Khan. Yeah.
Shahrukh Khan, absolutely.
An excellent orator.
Excellent. The wit with he shares his thoughts, even impromptu, is second to none. And if you see this name, these are not only speakers, but these are one of the most influential people in their era. And it's because of that skill to communicate. It's the journey that we took promise for, that we will empower us in the journey. For me, it was Steve Jobs. And those who already know me knows that I always bring my topic to Steve Jobs. When I visited Cyber Cafe in around 2006 or 7, I stumbled upon a speech by a bald guy with red black gown on a podium with a round glass, and he shared his soul with everyone who were there. No fancy vocabulary, no spectacular voice modulation, but something that stirred the soul inside me. Something that gave me a dream, saw the seeds to become a speaker. I was a Gujarati medium student then, and I did not have a stage to express myself. I did not know when the moment of serendipity would happen and I would get a stage. But until I got a stage, I was an introvert. There was a world inside me, wanted to say something to people outside, but I did not have the courage. Have you been there? Has it happened to you? Maybe raise of hand. Who had raised the hand? I saw Sushant, and let's hear from him. That Sushant, how you overcome that?
See, I said it's slightly difficult to explain because I'll tell you why. See, I'm a overthinker. So when I think, I always think that, I have to grow. Either I create an opportunity for myself or nobody's going to come and, serve an opportunity to me. And we live in a world such that, right? So I was a artist manager for nearly 11 years in the entertainment industry, and I used to deal with a lot of artists. And one thing what I notice about them is when they are setting up their equipments and all those things, they have a tendency of not informing the guests who are sitting in front, waiting for them to listen to their music, that they'll be back. So I said, this is my opportunity to speak up. Although I may be sweating, there's a thunder shower on my head, but I'm going to speak up. So I did my initial public speaking that way. So that was the journey that I had. So I said, see, either you have to put yourself out there. You can be an introvert, but you can also, take the courage of standing up and giving that one word, even if it doesn't matter most, at least you're overcoming one bit of your fear. Then rest follows on.
Absolutely. It's always a journey. That's why the title of theme is as well journey. No one becomes perfect or no one starts perfect. Everyone evolves in the journey. And let me tell you a bit about my moment of serendipity. After 7 years of that Steve Jobs moment, when I started working on my English, I became great at English by watching movies, writing movie scripts, speeches, by going to Cyber Cafe when people used to go for Yahoo and Orkut chats. I had diaries full of scripts where who spoke what, and that's how I learned English. And in 2014, something happened. I was in Gurgaon, and in Gurgaon, while I was in office, I was doing the most sincere thing, putting my headphone on and watching YouTube. And I stumbled upon a speaker who came on the stage. Again, a bald guy. I don't know why bald people inspire me. And Saga is laughing. But a bald guy with a black suit and a red rose on the left side came on the stage and told that I see something in you. Remember that speech? Anyone has seen that speech?
Yeah, I see something in you.
I see something in you. And it was as if he was speaking directly to me. He was telling me that he saw something in me. And when I went to home, my fingers danced across the Dell keyboard, laptop, and I searched for the Toastmasters. It was COVID time because it took me courage. I saw that in 2014, but during COVID time, I gathered the courage and I found only one club in Gurgaon which was virtual because rest of them were either shut or in person. And that virtual club became hybrid. So which gave me an opportunity or flexibility to attend from both the mediums. And that club was none other than Eloquent Toastmasters Club. I joined Toastmasters during Eloquent, and it was my first stage that gave me the courage and hope. And when I came on the stage, I did not fear because I was ready from inside. I remember the president was Toastmaster Salil. Many of you know him. When I was called to introduce myself, I spoke straight for 4.5 minutes. It was close to a prepared speech because I wanted the stage so badly, but I was not getting a stage. And everyone, rather than judging me, applauded me. That was my first stage moment in Eloquent. We'll keep discussing our journeys. I'll be keep asking you your journeys. Let us inspire each other by our journeys, by the stories that we create. But as a Toastmaster of the day, it's my duty to introduce you to the format of the meeting. That is, the first section will be prepared speeches. The second section will be the table topics, where even guests will get chance to come and speak impromptu. The third and the most important section, in my opinion, is the evaluation section, where we will be evaluated on every aspect that we do today, including whatever I am blabbering right now is being evaluated by someone sitting with a pen and a diary. So let's not waste more time and let's call on the stage the first storyteller or the first speaker who's going to share their journey. Because remember, whenever someone comes on the stage, they don't speak, they share some part of their life and make it part of every one of our lives. So let us call on the stage the first speaker. But before that, it's my honor to welcome the evaluator of first speaker, who is going to be Toastmaster Sachin Bansal. So let's welcome Toastmaster Sachin Bansal as an evaluator for speech number 1 by the speaker, Toastmaster Kashish. Over to you, Sachin.
We need to call General Evaluator Toastmaster Harsh to the
Yeah,
stage.
this happens when you go with the flow. So before we go with the speakers, I have to call the general evaluator, and this will go as a recommendation. So let's call the general evaluator of the day to introduce the entire army of evaluators who are going to evaluate the meeting. And the general evaluator for the day is none other than Toastmaster Harsh. So may we welcome Toastmaster Harsh on the stage.
Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Harsh.
Good afternoon.
Oh, sorry. So, as introduced, I will be the general evaluator for today, and I'm truly honored to have this role. It is the true test of my patience today. That for continuous 2 hours, I have to notice everything that anyone is doing, from speaking to measuring time to noticing grammar and everything. And while evaluating any meeting, there are a lot of aspects to it: the timing, the language, the use of filler words. So I can't definitely do this alone. For that, I have a team, my tag team, and I would like to introduce that tag team to you all. So starting with my first member of the tag team, who is Timer, who is Toastmaster Shore, I would like him to come to the stage and his purpose.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Saurav. Today I will be the timer. You can see I have 3 different cards, just like traffic light. But these cards have their own role. As Teamwood mentioned, there will be 3 sections. The first was prepared speeches. The time duration will be 5 to 7 minutes. I will show the green card at 5 minutes. and yellow card at just 6 minutes, and the last card will come on at 7 minutes, and I will continue show this card until the speaker quit. Now come on the second section, table topic session. The time duration will be 1 to 2 minutes. I will show the green card at 1 minute. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I will show the yellow card, and the last minute 2 minutes, I will show the red card. Again, I will continue this card until the speaker is quit. Now come to the last section, which is for evaluators. The time duration will be 2 to 3 minutes. I will show the green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and the last card, which is red, will appear at 3 minutes. Again, the same will apply here. I will show until the evaluator quit the stage. And after the meeting, when general evaluator calls me, I will share my detailed report. And I have request for all the speakers, when you are start your speech, before that just show me the thumbs up so that I can start the time and I can easily measure your time. Back to the general evaluator, and all the best speakers.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Saurabh, for such an energetic explanation of your role. Now, next, we have our counter, who is Toastmaster Dikshita.
Hi, everybody. Today I'll be playing the role of our counter. So in our life, we always have two options. And when we are contemplating what to do, so we are stuck with So these are the filler words in Toastmasters. So as my role, I will be noting down all the filler words, which are like you know, and, but. So in order to, when we are stuck in something in life, we always use filler words also in our real life. And then we are contemplating what to do. So then we take a pause. And that's what we call, in our spiritual life, we call it surrender. So whenever you are stuck while explaining your speech, or you're delivering a speech, or explaining anything, just take a long pause and try to inculcate both these sentences into one sentence. That's all, and I shall be presenting my report as called upon by the General Evaluator. Thank you.
As told by her, pauses are the only way you cannot land up in a report. So lastly, we have our grammarian, who is Toastmaster Rashmi.
Hello again. So as a grammarian for today's meeting, I have two responsibilities. First, to share the word of the day and the phrase of the day. And second, to notice and highlight the good use of English language and gently point out not so good usage. So to start with the word and phrase of the day. So word of the day is serendipity, which means when something good happens by chance. It's unexpected. And the example for that is, it was pure serendipity that I ran into an old friend at the bookstore, even though we hadn't planned to meet. Then another example is, it was serendipity that I joined this club. I was just looking for a way to improve my speaking and everything fell into the place. The phrase of the day is a silver lining. It refers to a positive aspect or benefit in a difficult or a negative situation. Example, despite the rain on our picnic, the silver lining was that we got to enjoy a cozy afternoon inside. So today, I encourage you all to sprinkle a little serendipity into your speeches and use the word of the day and phrase of the day and give a thumbs up to appreciate the speaker. With that, I hand over the stage to General Evaluator Toastmaster Harsh.
Thank you, Toastmaster. And for anyone who is new to this meeting, especially guests, I would like to tell you, whenever the word of the day or the idiom of the day is told, we all do a thumbs up. And that's what we were doing from this beginning of the meeting. Now, I would like to say that this whole evaluation thing is not to judge you or make you feel embarrassed. This is for the growth of the overall fraternity. And I would like to tell you that I will present my report along with my tag team and called upon by the Toastmaster of the day. With that, over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Mr. General Evaluator, for explaining your role and explaining all the roles of evaluators. And I loved that how you emphasized on the role of an evaluator is not to judge, but to evaluate, give value, and ensure growth whoever comes on the stage. Because as I said, and we all agreed that it's a journey and we need a guide, a navigator, a compass to see how we are going in the journey. And evaluators, mentors, our fellow Toastmasters are those compass who show us the mirror and show us the path that how we are improving. Let me call today's first navigator or someone who's going to guide the first speaker by evaluating the speech given by first speaker, Toastmaster Sachin Bansal. The stage is yours, Toastmaster Sachin.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Toastmaster Sachin Bansal. Thank you so much, Inthan, for being a Toastmaster of the day, and fellow Toastmasters. Thank you for all the contribution you had till now. So, I am the evaluator of Toastmaster Kashish for his first ice-breaking speech. So, what I believe that every speech has a power to change the thought, and every evaluation has the power to shape the speaker. So I get the privilege to evaluate Kashish's speech. Uh, so his project is persuasive influence, and he's giving his first ice-breaking speech. And the title of the speech is "I Am an L," which seems to be a very unique title. And I believe everyone is very much excited to hear Toastmasters Kashish. Over to you, Toastmaster Kashish and Chintan.
Thank you so much. As it's the first speech by Toastmaster Kashish, and as per the Toastmasters tradition, we will be giving a standing ovation once Toastmaster Kashish finishes his icebreaker speech. And Toastmaster Kashish, you have traveled the most important journey from that seat to the stage. And now the journey will be easier than you thought. So share us your journey, your story till now, and we can't be more excited. The title of his speech is I Am an L. Toastmaster Kashish, I am an L. I am an L. Toastmaster Kashish.
Thank you, Toastmaster. So I am an L. When I started writing this icebreaker speech, I didn't know how to introduce myself. I don't have a fancy professional degree to add after my name. I'm not a startup founder. I don't have a child with a life-changing story. So who am I? I ask myself, what really defines me? Is it my job, my qualifications, or my achievements? What can I possibly say that my fellow Toastmasters don't think less of me? The truth is, I couldn't get any big impressive answers. And that is when I realized that I am an L. You probably guessed it right. L means loser. A loser who wasted his prime years watching television shows and scrolling through social media. A loser who is too afraid to start something his own. A loser who lost his child before it even came to this world. Who am I? I kept asking myself, but it's the same answer all over again. I'm a loser, I'm a loser, and I'm a loser. The more I heard it, the more I started believing it. And in the process of writing this icebreaker, I got my reality check. But one fine morning, while I was driving to the office, I looked into the rearview mirror and saw a car behind me. It was a moment of my serenity. The car was blue with the chrome handles I vividly remember. It was moving slow. In the rush hour where we all rushing to our office, trying to overtake everyone, it was moving slow and it was stumbling. But I noticed very beautiful thing on it. There was a L written on its windshield. L for learner. And that got me thinking, what if my L has a different meaning for me? What if I just need to look into the rear view mirror of my life to truly understand who I am? What if my L also means a learner, not loser? And when I saw my life through that mirror, I only see lessons, not losses. I learned from my poor judgments what, what wisdom means. I learned from my failed relationship what love truly is. I, who once had no support at his office, learned to lead the project on his own. I, who have never been on stage in his entire life, standing here today giving him the icebreaker. I might be behind, but I'm still learning. So with all new perspective and change belief in myself, here's how I would like to introduce myself. Hello, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Today, I, Kashish Paprija, stand before you as a learner. A learner with a L written on his forehead. A learner who has not just come here to hone his public speaking skills or become a good leader, but a learner who wished to see himself grow and become the best version of himself. A learner who has made promise to himself that as long as his engine is running, as long as his tires are rolling, he will keep moving, he will keep learning. Thank you. Over to you.
Let us all stand and give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Kashish. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kashish. And what I could see in you is someone who has courage not only to go on a stage, but share the part of the story that is so honest to the heart. And I see a great storyteller in you. When you mentioned about the car and the vivid description that you created about your story, shows that you are already on the right path and in the right direction. So I can't wait to witness more speeches from you, Toastmaster Kashish. We all wish you all the very best. Thank you so much for sharing this speech. Now let's move ahead and call the next speech evaluator. And before we do that, let us observe few seconds of silence. Share your feedback to Toastmaster Kashish either using the chat or in the WhatsApp chat or in the Zoom chat. Let us share what we felt from his speech. Thank you so much. Keep your wishes pouring for our speaker of the day, icebreaker speaker of the day. And next speech would be delivered by Toastmaster Saga. The speech shall be evaluated by Toastmaster Stuti. So may I please welcome on the stage Toastmaster Shruti to read out the objective of the speech. Do we have Toastmaster Shruti?
Hi everyone, I will be evaluating the Sagar Kharbanda speech and he will be giving the level 2 project 1 and the purpose would be identify your leadership style and his topic is how my startup built me. So we have seen nowadays how the startup is solving our real life problems. So let's hear from Sagar Kharbanda how the startup helped me helped him in his learning and growing. And that's it. All the best, Sagar.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Stuti. Toastmaster Sagar, you want to keep that virtual background on or you want to stop it? Okay, perfect. So, Toastmaster Sagar, how my startup built me. How my startup built me, Toastmaster Sagar Kharbanda.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chintan. When people think of startup, they feel being your own boss, right? But let me tell you something. I have replaced my own boss with 100 problems. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Good afternoon. For those who may not know me, since I'm not very regular to the Toastmaster meeting, and I can see a lot of new faces here, I am a cybersecurity expert with around 20 years of global cybersecurity experience. I have worked for companies like HCL, Palladian, and Microland. Some of the big clients that I've served are Bank of America, NB of Dubai. I have traveled and lived extensively in Middle East countries like Dubai, Qatar. In my last role, I was working as head of cybersecurity for a bank in Qatar. Couple of years back, due to some family obligations, I came back to India and started my company, Secure Strike. Leadership in a well-established company, the roles that I had, kept over the years, is completely different from leading and managing your own startup. You have to take care of everything, hiring employees, training them, retaining them, marketing, sales, operations, administration. There's so much to do. The purpose of this speech and project is to identify my leadership style. By going through pathways, I understood that my leadership style is democratic. A democratic leader allows others to learn by leading. They believe in conscious decision making. Coming back to my startup, as a cybersecurity consulting firm, let's say you're a bank, so we test the bank's website, we try to hack into it, and we identify the weakness and we tell them so that the bad guys are not able to hack it. Similarly, we provide hardware and software solutions for various types of security like internet security, email security, and whatnot. In order to do the marketing, I have also built up a cybersecurity community which has around 250 CISOs from leading organizations like Indigo Airlines. I have CISO from AIMS, Gangaram Hospital, PNB, MetLife, PhonePe, etc. When I started 2 years back, I realized that I was overwhelmed with so much work. I was doing everything myself, be it, messaging to the CISOs, connecting them on LinkedIn, or sending them emails, or following up with people. For a startup, I sometimes utilize freelancer resources or the part-time resources. So I was doing a lot of things myself, and it was taking a lot of my time, and things were not moving in the right way. It was a truly moment of serendipity that I saw an interview of real estate mogul of Dubai, Mr. Rizwan of Danube Group. He said, I don't do anything myself. I have not even a single file on my table. What I do is I delegate all my work to my subordinates. I also started following his advice. So I shared my emails and I asked my team to, communicate or with the clients, with the partners, with the with our new prospective customers. Lot of things I started delegated. I started to give I gave my team the chance to grow, to learn. Things change. Within a couple of months, I could see we are doing 2x work. I also started to use AI too much in our work. I advised my entire team to use AI. One more change that I did was when I was a CISO myself, I used to get a lot of calls that, sir, why don't you buy my product? Why don't you buy my services? But when I became startup founder myself, I was facing a lot of rejections initially. People were not ready to listen to me, and my ego was hurting. But then I understood if you are a startup founder, then you have to let go of your ego. Then only you can survive in this market. So all those things really helped me a lot. And now our customers are doubled, and I mean we are still there's a lot of areas of improvement, and we're still a startup, but we are improving. To conclude, see, really, a startup is not easy. It's very challenging. But if you have the right mindset, if you are a family man and you have a lot of responsibility, but you have, plan your financials and you're ready to do a lot of hard work, you're ready to learn and unlearn a lot of things, then you can be a successful entrepreneur. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Wow. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sagar. Indeed, it's hard, but that's the beauty of it. If it is easy, then everyone would love to do it. So keep going in the right path, Toastmaster Sagar, and keep sharing your stories with everyone. Let us pause for a few seconds and share the feedback of the speech given by Toastmaster Sagar. And I love to see people who again disappeared from the screen. Sirin, Saurabh, Avni, Vikas.
Probably just grabbing a bite.
Yeah, we can grab a bite on the Zoom as well. This is not Teams meeting. This is not office meeting. A cat going from here is here and there is also fine. Keep sharing your feedback for Toastmaster Sagar's speech. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your thoughts on the speeches given by both spectacular speakers. And now we are transitioning to an exciting session called Table Topics. How many of you are excited? Wow. Do you remember what was your first table topic? How was the experience? Can anyone share? Let's hear from the winner. Toastmaster Avni.
Yeah, I vividly remember my first table topic experience. I think Toastmaster Rashmi was the table topics master, and she had an amazing list of table topics which were quite intriguing. And the first one was, which I gave a table topic on, was somewhere related to one habit that I want to change, and I mentioned doom scrolling. So it's quite. I mean, the thing I love about table topics, it's we can talk about, we can express ourselves, we can share our story, and it's not rehearsed, it's spontaneous. So I believe it's a muscle memory that we are building slowly. So yeah, I think it's a good experience. And then Toastmaster Rashmi actually messaged me to join the contest because she felt that I can do it. So thanks, Rashmi, for pushing me forward for it. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ramni, for sharing that. And it's true that impromptu speaking is a great way, and I would say it's a great window to look into the speaker's mind, because you can make a prepared speech as polished as you want, but there are very less chances that you continuously polish your impromptu skill. And we need to understand as we go. As I was sharing my journey with you, in my first table topic, again, I spoke for 4 minutes. And I remember Toastmaster Salil telling me that you don't need to speak every time for 4 minutes. Because I wanted to speak a lot. And I did not have at that time guidance or mentoring or support from anyone. I was speaking, I was not sharing. I was speaking whatever used to come to my mind, but it was not in a structured way. I have always been an impromptu speaker. As I told you in the beginning, I never write most of my speeches, not design this kind of sessions that I am taking with you. And that's the strength that we identify in our journey. I always tell people that you need to identify how many percentage of prepared part you want to have and how many percentage you want to go as an impromptu. But how many of you have mentors? Just like someone helped me, has anyone helped you? Have you got a mentor in Toastmasters or outside?
Probably in Toastmasters, not outside.
Okay. Yeah, I see everyone raising hands almost. So Dikshita, how is your mentoring experience, getting something from mentor?
As all of you know, that my mentor is Toastmaster Ashish, and he's the one who actually pushed me for everything so far. So when I joined, I was not even ready to take up any role, but then he pushed me to take up the first EC role. That's the most toughest role, as all of you know. That's the VP education. Then I keep climbing up the ladder. But again, when you talk about the contest, he was the one to push me, because I always assumed that I just cannot participate. I won't be able to speak. I won't be able to face the audience. And he was the one who actually pushed me, and here I am. Thank you.
Wow. When I joined Eloquent, at the same time, I was so obsessed with stage, as I explained earlier. I started attending 3 to 4 meetings worldwide in Toastmasters. Sometimes I used to take leaves from my office just to attend Toastmasters. And anyone and everyone who came in that meeting and speak effectively, I used to chase them to get mentoring, because I did not want to limit myself from only a club mentor. I wanted to get some mentor from outside as well. And I got the first mentor from outside, with whom I shared my icebreaker speech in Google Doc. The reply came in 10 minutes with 3 words: don't deliver it. And when I got that message, just like what Sagar experienced, my ego was bruised. I was like, I am a star speaker. How can someone says that don't deliver it? I stopped telling anything to that mentor. I came in the stage of Eloquent. I delivered my icebreaker. Everyone stood up, gave a standing ovation, and I felt like Shah Rukh Khan. Like I can speak anything. And that gave me false confidence. As I moved ahead and started delivering speeches in other clubs, I realized that that mentor was right. Sometimes we need to get mentoring from someone who is harsh, who's brutal, and also come out of our comfort zone and deliver speeches outside our club. Because that is what shaped my journey even better. Because I know Dikshita, I know Rashmi, I may know Sagar, they might not go to some extent to tell me and push me in the feedback. But if someone don't know me, they'll go at every stretch. The reason I'm telling you is I realized this a bit later. If you are starting your journey as a Toastmaster, try to deliver your speeches to unknown audiences. That will accelerate your journey. Because I am speaking from the experience, this is not theory. And let us practice more by observing others. How many table topics attempt you get in a single meeting? Can anyone shout out?
Once.
Sorry?
Table topics based on how many levels you have. So
No, in one meeting, how many attempts you get to speak?
what
In any meeting?
One.
One.
And sometimes we won't get also if we have more
Yeah,
number of members.
that's true. If guests are more, we encourage guest speaking more. That's true. But what I used to do and I still do, every topic that is given to anyone, I try to speak in my mind and see what contrast does the other speaker bring on the table. And that's how I improved a bit faster. So you don't get only one attempt at table topic, you get as many attempts as number of speakers are there. So next session, come on the stage, and if you are not coming, just observe, articulate your thoughts and see how other speakers are coming from different perspective, because that will give you a mental gym of coming from different angles. So observe, try to answer in your mind and see how speaker surprises you. And to do that, let me welcome on the stage Table Topics Master. The Table Topics Master of today is none other than Toastmaster Sachin. So Toastmaster Sachin, I again hand the stage back to you for conducting a table topic round.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. And good afternoon, everyone. Once again, this is Toastmaster Sachin Bansal, and today I'm the table topic master of the day. Uh, Before starting this session, I just wanted to have one question from all of you: that how many of you have experienced when you are in a discussion with someone, in interview or in discussion with a leadership team, and suddenly someone asks, what do you think on this topic, or what is your perspective?
Sorry, I could not follow the question. I mean, are you asking whether speaking up when somebody asks you something, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, spontaneously someone asks you to do something, to be on the podium and say something, and ask your perspective on that topic.
I think I think it'll be based on if you have knowledge about the topic, you can speak about it. If you are, I think at least I can do that, but yeah, I don't know.
That's what the impromptu speech is all about. I mean, there is no preparation, no warnings, just your thoughts, and a few seconds to respond. And when you do impromptu speeches, it does not matter how experienced and how knowledgeable you are. It all depends on how you structure or articulate your thoughts in a way, and how you can deliver it in such a clarity, so that everyone can have a judgment like how experienced and knowledgeable you are based on your speech spontaneously. So this table topic is all about where I will give you certain topics, and you need to deliver 1 to 2 minutes speech, or I can say your thoughts on that topic. And the best part is that the guest can also participate in this session. And as in the last meeting as well, I told that the first one is the most bravest one who comes to the podium to deliver the table topic. So who want to be the first volunteer?
We can start with the guest, I think.
Anushka has raised her hand, so.
Anushka, you want to start?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So your topic is with AI growing faster, what is one skill humans must master to stay relevant? So AI versus human edge. Over to you, Anushka.
Sachin, can you repeat the topic? It's not audible to us.
So the topic is with AI growing faster, which one skill humans must master to stay relevant?
Oh, the way is going faster, which one skill humans should master.
Shall I begin?
Yes, over to you, Anushka.
Artificial intelligence is the most beautiful creation of humans. And in this beautiful age of artificial intelligence, one skill which I must say that humans should master is the skill of knowing themselves. Because in today's era, everyone is so much engrossed into artificial intelligence and in the contemporary era about internet and social media that we are forgetting the most eloquent thing, that is ourselves. So we need to understand ourselves more. We need to go inside us and know ourselves more. That is one of the most captivating thing one must have in today's contemporary era. Also, knowing about yourself is not just about knowing about your likes, about your dislikes. It's about knowing the core essence of your embodiment. It's knowing about the character which you have. It's knowing about the nature which you have. And that is something that could make you apart, because everyone in today's time is so much having that fake personality, trying to justify something, that we are forgetting ourselves. We are forgetting the beauty that lies in the human connection, and especially the connection which you have with yourself. Thank you.
It's great to hear from you, Anushka, on this topic.
Thank you so much.
Moving to the second topic, and I want to welcome. I can see Akansha on the screen. Akansha, you want to go next?
Akshara.
Akshita, sorry, Akshita. You're on mute. So
Yes,
Akshita,
yes.
your topic is what would you choose? A highly stressful, a highly successful but stressful life, or a simple or a peaceful one, and why? Over to you, Akshita. Success versus peace.
Okay. A highly successful but stressful also.
Yes, or a simple and a peaceful one.
Okay. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. In my opinion, I would choose a peaceful and simple ones. Uh, it is in it resonates with my nature that even I want to be successful. It's not that I don't want to be successful, but having so much of stress will not give the time to enjoy that success, being in so much of stress. So it would make us challenge ourselves and etc, but still we won't be able to enjoy that success. But I would find peace in the simple things that I do, and that gives me immense time to enjoy that success. Thank you.
Thank you, Akshita. Great to hear from you. Now moving to the in-person audience. Anyone want to volunteer?
Yeah, one of the guests wants to.
Okay, so your topic is would you choose a high-paying job you don't enjoy or a low-paying job you love to do? So it's like money versus passion. Over to you, Toastmaster.
So hi everyone and to fellow Toastmasters. I'm a new guest to this and this is my first session. To start with, high paying job versus low paying job. It depends on the person to person, whether he loves money, stress, like earlier someone mentioned the stress. They're also connected to it. High paying job is not like there's a everyone doesn't want money or a low paying job, but I believe peace is the important. Whether you are getting in a high paying job or a low paying job, whether you are getting peace, it's okay to having high paying job or low paying job if you are not getting your peace. So high paying job and low paying, everything is not good to your success or stress. Yes.
Thank you. I can see Asha Kumari on the screen. Do you want to go next?
Okay.
Okay, so tell us about one decision you made instantly that changed something important.
As a child, I was so feared and scared of going all out. So, one decision that I made recently, going all in with all my resources, ideas, and whatever skills I have. If I ever fail, I will come back and start again. But let people judge me. If I am good, if I am not, I won't be worrying about it. And recently I started writing and speaking on and my Toastmasters club and in others Toastmaster club and supporting others. I found that I can be a good person, I can be a good writer, and I could be a good speaker. So I'm all going in with whatever I have, and one person said to me that you have something, you have some potential, and I took it that seriously. And now I'm taking my journey and following that potential. Where I will land, I will see in the future. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Asha. Uh, anyone from the in-person audience?
Yes, Stuti wants to participate. Stuti. Stuti? Stuti.
So, Stuti, your topic is, can you live without your phone for 7 days and what would change? Over to you, Stuti. Digital, it is like a digital detox.
Okay, so I can live without my phone for 7 days because nowadays what happens with all of us, like we are so connected with digital media, Instagram. So one day we are thinking of something and then we open our Instagram, we see our travel reels, everyone is traveling, everyone is focusing on this thing, and we are not entirely focused on what we wanted to do. There is so much noise around us, so first we need to take out that 7 days to identify yourself, what you want in your life, what growth means to you, what you really wanted to do, what are the things that gives you peace, what are the things that makes you happy, and then use all of these things and extract the noise and just you can be on Instagram, you can take the help of the digital media, but is to ensure that you remain entirely focused on what you want because there's so much things to learn and we are entirely deviating from our purpose nowadays. So just use it in a more efficient way. So I would really want it to detox, and it's very good. Believe me, like everyone is traveling, everyone is working, and they are taking out that some of the time for travel. that makes you, you are very refreshed after when you come back from the traveling. So, yeah, definitely everyone should take the break from their hustle life and, come back and feel refreshed.
Thank you, Stuti. And I just wanted to share one thing that, I meet Stuti in one of the another Toastmasters club when I used to be as a guest. And today again, I mean, she came and I like met online. Uh, I can see Sushant. Do you want to go next?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Okay. So, what does true leadership means to you in just one sentence? So, leadership in one line. Over to you, Toastmaster Sushant.
Leadership, in my opinion, is being kind. Just not being generous. Kind doesn't mean generosity. I think the important aspect of any form of leadership is being able to talk to people, being sympathetic, and getting your work done. A lot of people see leadership in a way that you have a person who's just leading a group of people across, but it's not. It's actually giving opportunity to people who you feel have great potential, but because they are lacking in certain areas, they are not moving forward. So you create you create a landscape for them to hone their skills and then take them forward. But it all has to be done in a very, what do you say, a structured process of hand holding, speaking to them in a in a way that they would understand, trying to understand what they can do better, where they're lacking, how you can actually even take them to a point where they feel they're handheld to the point where they feel they can take things over their own. So I feel leadership is not always about showing an ego across or just throwing it around wherever you want, but it's all about being kind, getting the work done. I think the best example for great leadership is Ratan Tata. I mean, you've seen I think there was an Instagram post prior to his death where he's actually sitting on a floor and a college student said, "Hey Chotu," the comment, and the entire crowd, I think all his fans start, bullying her, and all his message said, "Hey, stop doing it." She said what she felt was right. I feel I am a Chotu possibly sitting on the floor, and I'm fine with that. So that's my time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushant, for sharing your thoughts. Anyone in person wanted to go next?
Toastmaster Komal wants to participate.
Sorry.
Komal. Toastmaster Komal.
Okay. 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 So, Toastmasters Komal, your topic is, what is one completely useless talent you have, but you are secretly proud of? Most useless talent.
Could you please repeat? Most useless talent. We did not get the second round.
That you are proud of.
That you're
Let me repeat the topic. What is what is one completely useless talent you have, but you are secretly proud of?
I would say that I am a bit of overthinker, but it's not a useless talent. I would say that sometimes if I think a lot, that helps me in my life. But sometimes it also gives me a lot of stress when I think a lot. So I would say that is overthinking.
And you are proud of that? Okay. Great to hear from you. Okay, I can see Reena Rai. You want to do? You want to go next? Okay. So if you had a superpower, but it only works when no one is watching, what would it be? So if you had a superpower, but it only works when no one is watching, what would it be? So superpower gone wrong. Over to you, Rina.
Um, uh, Whenever anyone got this topic, if you have superpower, then what you want to do? I think most of the people, what I feel, they say like become invisible or become or get more success, something. But recently, uh, just 3 months before, when I traveled to my hometown, and while getting back to my place, Delhi back, when I got down at 2 a.m. midnight by the train, then I saw many people were like freezing with the cold air, and some small kids were freezing with the cold air, and they even didn't have the blanket, even basic necessary thing. Then that day I felt like we are like we are living so comfortable life. Even at the home also we put on the geyser or some cozy blankets. And even people in this world, even India is a developed country, but here people are lacking with the necessity things. So that day I realized if I would have some superpower, then I will try to provide some basic necessity things to our people. Then because of that realization only creates a magic. Then I realized one of my friend, she is working in NGO, and I just called her because I was like so much disturbed. So I told her, what can I do for those people? So she told, you can start from your home itself, because this world is so big, we cannot do alone. So we have started some drive from our society, like cloth collecting drive, some books collecting drive, and it is almost 3 months went, and we are successfully running that thing. So that day I believe that everyone has that super magical power. Just we need to think, then we can create the difference in this nation. Yeah, thank you.
Great to hear from you, Rina. And I believe that that's a such a great humanity. I mean, you're bringing into the table. Uh, I can see Sagar as well on the screen. Sagar, you want to go next?
There's one hand raised, Manoj. I can go, but let him give him a chance.
Okay, yeah, Manoj. Can you please be on camera? Yeah, hey Manoj. So your topic is what is the most creative excuse you have ever given to avoid something? What is the most creative excuse you have ever given to avoid something? So it's like excuse master. Over to you, Toastmasters Manoj.
I was too busy to come in time and attend this meeting. It started around 12 o'clock, if I'm not wrong, Chintan. But yes, I was too busy to come and attend it in time. I attended late. That's the excuse I've been giving since my childhood to everybody. But that time I utilized for something else. I remember in college, once it was a political science paper. I entered the examination hall. After 5 minutes, I deposited my paper and came back. And my English lecturer was standing outside. He said, "What happened?" I said, "Sir, I didn't know what to write. Yesterday I was studying a play and I forgot to study for my exam." So giving these excuses, too busy in doing something that I liked. Yes, I've been doing that throughout. Now at this age, 58 plus, I'm still enjoying giving excuses. And now people ask me, what do you do for a living? I give the excuse I do nothing, perfecting the art of doing nothing. Yes, that's the excuse I've been giving to everybody, that I'm too very busy doing nothing, that I'm unable to attend any of the functions, any of the meetings in time. But what do I do during that time? Doing nothing, rather doing everything that is beneficial for my own growth. Yes, if there is still a question mark, what do you do? Do something that I like. Taking a walk, keeping mom, sitting silently, looking outside to the sky, looking at the flowers blooming. But yes, I'm enjoying each bit of that, giving this excuse to get my me time. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manoj. And in the interest of time, let's wrap up this session. Thank you everyone for your honest and thoughtful responses. What we saw today is simple. That different people have different perspective, and that's what make the conversation so powerful. And let's carry this openness and confidence beyond this room as well. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank
Chintan.
you so much. Give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Sachin. It's not easy to carry such a long table topic session and still have speakers who have hands raised. So kudos to you, Toastmaster Sachin, for bringing topics that created an environment that everyone can speak freely. I have got a request, kind of a message from our general evaluator, and we respect that. We need to take a 5-minute break and we'll assemble together after 5 minutes. So let us continue a chit chat informally until whoever wants to take a break for 5 minutes can take. So anyone wants to share their experience for today who are still present?
I believe Sharon Elizabeth has not spoken till now. So Sharon, you wanted to go ahead and share your experience for today's meeting?
Whom did you ask, Sachin?
Elizabeth.
Oh, Cyril. Yeah. Over to you, Cyril.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Toastmaster Sachin and Toastmaster Chintan. So it is sheer serendipity that I landed up in this meeting today because I never expected. Usually on a weekend, I'll be playing with my kids. So today they got into some engagement. Accidentally, I checked my WhatsApp and saw this meeting invite. So I thought, why don't I check it out? And I understood that it was a really good decision that I made because it's the very first time that I'm attending an online meeting outside of my club, to be very frank. I get a lot of invites from other clubs, but I've never clicked on that link till date. So the first thing which I wanted to highlight was the membership renewal, which was highlighted towards the beginning. And it was really great to hear that 25 members already renewed and the new members were welcome. So being a VPM of my club, I found it really interesting, and I just wanted to understand how, all this happened, because right now in our club, there are some, attrition which happen and all those things. So I was thinking from that angle, that you announced it, and lot of table topics. Usually we have a corporate club in which we have timing restrictions. So the number of table topics were varied and lot of people got to participate, even though I did not speak. But it was really interesting, as Chintan said, like I was just listening to each and every table topic and playing mind map, how I would speak, how I would. So I was literally speaking in my mind, even though I didn't speak in video. Then speeches also, after the each and every speech, there was a pausing moment, which we usually observe in the speech contests. In our clubs, we have not practiced. So I think it's a good practice that, which I want to carry, so that we'll have that pace or flow of ideas. And I like the idea of having a break in between also. So all these things were something which I could learn and incorporate in our club. And the welcoming of guests, that was really nice in the beginning of the session. So these are the points which I wanted to highlight. And our club, it is more of in-person or offline meeting. There are just two members. One person is in Bangalore who attends online. All others assemble offline except in cases of personal emergencies. So what I understood is online club meetings has a totally different vibe, when it has people from other clubs attending the meetings. And this week we have people from Pune within our organization who are attending the meeting. So I just thought I will implement whatever I learned from your club today.
She basically loved everything except the part where I spoke.
No, no. No, that I can say. No, I am talking about the meeting conduct. No, just because I didn't say it doesn't mean that.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I know, because heart is full. I don't want to say anything more than that. And also the tips, the questions that you ask to engage people, right? What comes into your mind when I talk about speech, when you hear about these? That is also a good thing, because usually in our offline meetings, we don't practice that. Only in speeches, we'll just ask questions to the audience. So the audience engagement is good. So thanks a lot, Chintan, for inviting me to this meeting. And I'm being very honest. I never attended any other club meeting apart from the Linkers meeting. Offline, I have attended. I'm not a big fan of online meetings, but I love the vibe. That's what I was trying to tell.
Thank you so much, Sirin, for attending the meeting and sharing your ideas of how you felt.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Rashmi, should we begin? Or you want me to wait? Let's wait.
We can resume.
Yeah.
Good to go. I think so.
Thanks, Toastmaster Dikshita. So what we saw today was not only speeches, but the stories from everyone's lives, in terms of prepared speeches and in terms of table topics as well. And I believe that my attempt to bring stories out of your life today gave you some realization from where you started and when you are. At the same time, observe the journey of people that inspire you, because that will give you the fuel to keep going towards your goal at excelling the communication journey of yours. I hope you enjoyed the session as much as I did of the Toastmaster of the day. And now is the time to get some wisdom from our evaluators. And as our general evaluator taking a sip, after that, we will welcome him on the stage, Toastmaster Harsh.
Hi everyone again. How many of you believe that feedback is the fuel for progress? Online audience? Yeah, most of the people believe this. So this is why this particular segment is dedicated to. First of all, we will evaluate the prepared speeches. So I would like to invite the evaluator of our first prepared speech, who is Toastmaster Sachin, who will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Kashish. Over to you, Toastmaster Sachin.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Harsh. So I am evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Kashish, and it's serendipity that me and Kashish has joined this club together. So there are certain good points which I really love in the ice-breaking speech. The first is the hand gestures. Uh, the movement of hand gestures, the movement of eye contact with all the members sitting in the room and with our online audience, uh, using the whole podium, like moving on the podium and using the podium in a great way. Voice modulation is one of the thing which I really like. You are using the pauses in between in your speech. That is like one of the very great thing to have it in your first speech. And how you changed the word L, loser, to learner. That is like one of the thing which I really like it. There are certain few recommendations which I wanted to convey you. uh, I believe that the speech everybody wants to uh, or love to hear more speech from you. So timing is little lesser. Uh, so if you start with some question or say any personal story or any surprising fact, you can capture. I mean, you can capture the attention of the audience. That is like one of the recommendation in your earlier in your next speeches you can work on. But overall, the speech was very good. So if you refine these small areas, you are already a good speaker, but you refine it more perfectly in your next speeches, and that become very impactful.
Thank you.
Over to the general evaluator.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Sachin, for such a wonderful commendations and recommendations. Now, moving on to the next prepared speech, was given by Toastmaster. Sorry, Sagar was given by Toastmaster Sagar, and Toastmaster Stuti will be evaluating. So, I request you to come to the stage. Over to you.
Thank you. What a wonderful speech by Sagar. And as I don't earlier get the evaluation criteria, so I evaluated on the basis of general parameters and from the perspective of audience. So I truly liked the opening of the speech where you started with a quote and tagline, which immediately grabbed the attention of the audience. And it's highly recommended that you should start with such tagline or the speech. And then you shared your journey of building the startup and how it led to identify your leadership style, which is a democratic and which is very good because the democratic leader, it lead with the team, not over the team, and you respect the perspective of your team, which is very great. And also you learn from the feedback too. You take the feedback from your team and you also give the feedback to the people, which is the most honest and the fastest mirror of the growth. And the speech content was very inspiring because you're telling your story, so we as the audience can relate it. And you are a very confident speaker. But I would like to give some of the recommendation. That would be you can add pauses to allow the audience to articulate, and it's not in random but a well structured or well thoughtful pauses so that the people can understand your content much better. And slowing down a bit will also make your message even more clearer. Next would be you were standing in one position. So I would not recommend you move very fast, but you can give a thought where you have to move. You can add a little bit of stage movement also, so that you are not standing in a one position. And the third would be you were throughout the speech, your hands are like this. You can also add a little bit of hand gestures so that your hands are not in a one position. And these are the three recommendations that I have wanted to give. but the speech was very inspiring. You delivered it with great confidence and you are an eloquent speaker. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmasters Stuti, for such a detailed feedback to Toastmaster Sagar. Now it's the time to share the reports of our tag team. So first of all, I would begin with our timer, Saurabh, who will share his report. Over to you, Saurabh.
Thank you, General Evolution. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, I'm back with my detailed report. Let's have a look. Start from the prepared speeches. The first speaker was Toastmaster Kashis. You took 3 minutes 42 seconds, and the second speaker was Toastmaster Sagar. You took 6 minutes 44 seconds. And now come to the second section, table topic session. The first speaker is guest Anushka. You took 1 minute 22 seconds. Akshata, you took 51 seconds. Guest Aman, you took 39 seconds. And guest Asha, you took 1 minute 3 seconds. Toastmaster Shruti, 1 minute 22 seconds. Toastmaster Shushank, you took 1 minute 52 seconds. Toastmaster Komal, you took 32 seconds. And guest Reena Rai, you took 2 minutes 3 seconds. And guest Manoj, you took 2 minutes 17 seconds. And the last section for evaluators, Toastmaster Sachin, you took 2 minutes 3 seconds. And Toastmaster Shruti, you took 2 minutes 15 seconds. And this is my report. Back to the general evaluator, Toastmaster.
Thanks a lot, Saurabh, for helping us be mindful of the time and conduct the overall meeting on time. Now, moving on, I would like to invite Toastmaster Dikshita to give her counter report.
So in my report, I could see that there are hardly few people who actually use the filler words, and Kashis has used one filler word, that is but. Stuti has used one filler word, that is hmm. Sagar has used 2 filler words, like twice, sorry, you know. Anushka, I think Anushka, right? I'm not wrong. Guest Anushka has used thrice Sushant has used once, and Komal has used twice. That's all from my side. Thank you, everybody.
Now, I would like to call Toastmaster Rashmi to present her grammarian report.
Okay, starting with the usage of word of the day. So word of the day was used by our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Chintan, more than 5 times. Toastmaster Rashmi, 2 times. And Toastmaster Kashish, you used in your icebreaker speech, kudos to you. You used it for 1 time. Toastmaster Sagar, you used in your prepared speech. And Toastmaster Sachin. And phrase of the day wasn't used by anyone. So I encourage you to use it further, or maybe I'll come up with more innovative phrases next time. Now, the next section is the good use of language. So I have noted down few thoughts and phrases that few of the speakers used. And these are not the fancy or complex words, but they added more depth and richness to our speeches. So Toastmaster Chintan, you said a phrase, rather than judging me, applauded me. And you added a great pause there. So it landed well. Then I admired the way you handle the uncertain situation by either adding something humorous or addressing it with a quite great thought. When you said that, when you introduced General Evaluator Toastmaster Harsh, you said whatever I'm saying is being evaluated, and I could see the change in the expression of the audience that they are being evaluated too. Then, when you missed to introduce the General Evaluator, you mentioned this happens when you go with the flow. So the way you transition and cover up those misses, I really admire that. Then you said guide, navigator, or compass to see how we are going through in our journey. And then you said 3 words, do not deliver. So those were great phrases and sentences that you incorporated in your speech. Next, General Evaluator Toastmaster Harsh, you said true trust of my patients. And when Dikshita completed her introduction, you said you use pause instead of filler words, and then you will not land into Dikshita's report. And then Toastmaster Dikshita, you started with great introduction, and you said when we contemplating what to do, and the way you actually added surrender and related to the pause, that we should the way we surrender our thoughts, we should incorporate pauses in that. That was a great perspective. Toastmaster Kashish, you used a lot of great phrases and thoughts in your icebreaker speech. You said, what really defines me? A job, my qualification, and one more word. So the pattern of three helps audience remember it better. And then you said, I got my reality check. I vividly remember. And you said loser, learner. So how you related the word L and transformed from loser to learner. So that was an inspiring perspective. And Toastmaster Sagar, you shared a great thought about delegating the work as a leader, but I was expecting more strong punchlines because you were talking about the business and startup. Then Toastmaster Avni, you mentioned that practicing table topic, it's about building your muscle memory. Then Toastmaster Stuti, you said honest and fastest mirror of the growth. Then guest Anushka. Actually, I noted a lot of phrases that you used in your table topic speech. You said AI is the most beautiful creation of human. That was the hook point that you started your table topic speech with. Then you said skill of knowing themselves, engrossed and captivating thought, beauty, and you ended with the sentence, beauty lies in the human connection. So kudos to you. Then guest Sushant, you also used a lot of good phrases, being able to talk to people, being sympathetic, create a landscape to know their skills. And few areas where we can improve. Someone said things that gives you peace. Because we're using things, it should be give instead of gives. So much things to know. It should be so many things to know. Someone said timing was little lesser. It should be either running short of time, or someone said refine it more perfectly. It should be refine it further or better. Then someone said you can add pauses. It should be you can add a pause or you can add pauses. Then lastly, someone said more clearer. It should be either clearer or more clear. Thank you, everyone. With that, I hand back the stage to you.
Thanks a lot, Toastmaster Rashmi. Indeed, you wrote every single thing that everyone spoke. Such a comprehensive and elaborate grammarian report. Yeah. Now is the time for my report, like the overall, how the general meeting was. I would like to adapt the flow of the meeting only. So first of all, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Saurabh, thanks a lot for taking that role last moment. It was supposed to be taken by me, but because I was running late, so he took it last moment. And he set up a very warm tone for the meeting. And then presiding officer, Toastmaster Rashmi, you did three things. First, you shared great news of Eloquent Toastmaster Club. How Eloquent did so well in the area contest, showing the dominance of this club and establishing that this is one of the best clubs in this area. Secondly, she acknowledged the guests by welcoming them and giving them the chance to introduce themselves and telling about how they get to know about this club. And lastly, she welcomed the new members and the reinstated members as well. Then, moving on to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Chintan. Excellent choice of topic, I would say. Whenever we come to any Toastmaster meeting, our main objective is to improve our soft skills. And you started the meeting with how was your first experience at stage. That truly resonated with every single person. You encouraged everyone to turn their cam on and audio on. Story of everyone, not just by expressing themselves, but creating impact. Lastly, you told us to think about a past memory by putting us into a nostalgic feeling, and that put us into a historical retrospect. Few of the lines that will be with me was great speakers have great mindset. Hopefully, we will try to make our mindset strong after this meeting. After that, you shared a personal story in which how you started to learn English by watching movies and web series, and then you landed up on a YouTube video in which one bald guy was there who was saying, "I see something in you," and then it converts into you getting into Toastmasters and Eloquent. The second thing that I would like to highlight was the transitions. The way you were handling transitions was top notch, because whenever there is any transition, the situation is truly dynamic. You never know what will happen, and someone who can handle transition in this way shows experience and years of hard work. After that, the general evaluator came and introduced the tag team. Post that, the prepared speeches was there. Toastmaster Kashish, you started the speech with the L word, which was loser, which ended up being learner, lessons, love, and whatnot. It was a truly very well written speech, I would say. And it was not icebreaker, it was ice exploder, as I wrote in the WhatsApp group. And I want you to convert this broken ice into water and always flow forward. A second speech was given by Toastmaster Sagar. I really liked the attire that you adapted. That was written hacker in Hindi language. That was truly setting up the theme of your speech. That your startup surrounds around cyber security. You mentioned every challenges that any startup faces and the qualities that a founder should have to establish a very good startup. And what are the habits that you adapted to improve the team's quality, the output? Post that, I really like this speech. Post that, the table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Sachin. I really liked the kind of topics that you have chosen. It was really abstract. For example, money versus passion, stressful but successful life, useless talent and secret that you do not want to share with anyone. And whenever I face any kind of topic like this, and if I'm not able to answer, that makes me question, do I even know myself? If someone asks me, do you like money or you want to work something that is your passion? And if I'm not able to answer this kind of question on table topic, that makes me question that do I even know myself? Then we have to follow the advice that was given by Toastmaster Stuti and Toastmaster Anushka, that you should take 7 days to know yourself. So please follow this advice so that if you encounter such a table topic in future, you're able to answer something. That is Post that, the evaluation section was also really insightful, and the recommendation and commendation given by Toastmaster Sachin and Stuti was already too much detailed and comprehensive. So thanks a lot. And the tag team also, I would like to thank the tag team for presenting such a comprehensive report. Post that, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day. Over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Harsh, for sharing a great detailed feedback for everyone who came on the stage. My last message to you is, as you are progressing your journey, are you connecting to people through communication, or are you just expressing yourself? Because the right purpose of communication, in my opinion, is to connect and to create impact. So whenever you share your next story or next speech, try to ask a question before even you try to hold your pen, that what I want my audience to feel and what my audience would get the impact. Because if you make this as a guardrail of your speech draft, you can never go wrong as a communicator, as a speaker, and as an orator. And I wish you all the best for your journeys as you move on in your communication path. With that note, let's welcome on the stage the president of the day, president of Eloquent Toastmasters, Toastmaster Rashmi.
Thank you, Toastmasters of the Day, Toastmaster Chintan, for such an inspiring and insightful session. We all learned a lot from your experience, and we are looking forward to more such sessions from you. A big round of applause for Toastmasters. It's time to vote for our favorite and best role players. So the voting link has been shared in the WhatsApp group, and I would request Toastmaster Saurav to share it in the chat box as well. Vote for your favorite role players. In the meantime, we have Coach Archana with us. She recently got a chance to judge the SRCC TEDx, and I would like to invite her to the stage. A bit about her. She has been a professionally certified global coach for 6 years, and she trains people in team effectiveness, leadership presence, communication, and handling emotions. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Archana to the stage.
So just 5 days before, there was a LinkedIn recommendation which came to somebody I had coached in Bay and a very senior business leader. And the beautiful last line in the recommendation was, I really appreciate Archana for recommending me to go attend the Toastmasters in the Bay Area. And Bay Area is the Google headquarters, and he had attended it. And something very interesting happened that day. That same, within 24 hours, I get a call, and I was invited as a judge to be a judge in a TEDx talk in SRCC. So the magic of Toastmasters had helped me be here. And I really want this platform. I mean, you're so fortunate if you come to know Toastmasters. And this, I was part of Toastmasters very actively for 5 years, and I took a very long break. But all along, I was coaching people on communication skills. There was not a single day I came just to brush up when I entered this. Am I doing right? And this is 7-8 years before. So I was going fine. And these are magic that can happen. You don't know when. So I urge you, keep coming, be regular, be consistent, and the magic can come anytime in your life. I remember attending a TEDx talk. I said, I wish I could be the speaker. But today, if you ask me, do I want to be the speaker, or do I want to help people learn to be better? I would rather not be a speaker. I'd rather mentor somebody and I get more joy in it. And I'm very happy that I'm attending this vibrant club, which has so much amazing energy. I mean, there are leaders like this and leaders like this. Plus, this is life here. Guys, this is life, this is energy, this is learning. And I see so many young people. The younger you are, the faster you grow, you crack your interviews, you crack your pay scales, you can be the effective team leader being with Toastmasters. One of the speakers who won a prize was part of this today, in fact. Anushka, and she was here, and I said, she said, my heart beat for to be a good speaker. So that's how, and great job.
Thank you, Coach Archana, for sharing such an inspiring journey of yours. And we are totally inspired and looking forward to become a confident speaker. And
Wow.
definitely this platform, this club, this is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
And showing up every single day helps us become better speaker. Yeah. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the voting list. Can we have I hope everyone has voted. Can you give a thumbs up? Thank you, online audience, for acknowledging. In the meantime, anybody wants to share the experience? Online audience, any guests?
Aman, sort of, we want to share your experience. How did you feel?
Hi everyone, once again. So I always wanted to be a part of a community like this. I never get chance to be a part of this. I never get mentorship from people like here. So it was a wonderful experience here, and I always wanted to join this kind of community, and I can boost my communication. I can improve my communication skill definitely. So yeah, great to be here, and I try to be continue join this meet in the coming weeks. So yeah, it was a
Anyone from the online audience wants to share their experience? Any guests? Anushka, Reena, Prashant.
I would love to,
Go ahead.
Anushka here.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
Let Anushka go ahead. I think she spoke first.
Okay, sure. So it was really a great experience for me because, as Archana ma'am just said, I was there in the TEDx SRCC competition and it was like a great opportunity. And she told me that, Anushka, this is a club which you can join to elaborate and, to beautify that skill of yours. And as you just quoted, that my heart beats for public speaking, that is something, I'm really, really passionate about. So being here in this club, it feels like a miraculous gift from the God himself that I have landed here with the support of Archana ma'am. So I'm really, really, really grateful and thankful to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Anushka, for sharing your experience. If you're looking forward to join our beautiful Eloquent family, just drop your number in the chat box and the team will reach out to you. Guest Sushant, let's hear from you.
Hey, I wasn't expecting this kind of a session, to be honest, with a blend of in person and online, because I do attend the ones which happen in Hyderabad because I'm from Hyderabad. The ones that happen, it's mostly in person. So this was a good blend of seeing everybody coming from online and offline. So that's a great thing. I also liked in terms of the content in because we have a lot of seasoned speakers here in Hyderabad who have been part of Toastmasters. So their table topic is always idioms and proverbs. It's good to come by content on for table topics, which are very generic in nature because it gives first timers an opportunity to think about topics rather than not knowing idiom or proverb before speaking. So that's great. I think that's about it. I think even Chintan, a great speaker. I wish him the very best.
Thank you, guest Sushant, for joining us today. Without further ado, let's see the winners for today's meeting. Okay, yeah. Toastmaster Komal, she is one of the reinstated members.
So I'm here again after like 1.5 year break. So 3 years ago, I feel the same energy in this room. Once I felt 3 years ago, and earlier I was searching for a Toastmaster club. Everywhere I go, online club and join all the meetings. And I was a bit confused which club I should join. And then first day I come here at Eloquent Toastmaster, and I felt the energy and I joined on the first day only. And then after that, after a 1.5 year break, I was finding that which club I should join. And then without any thinking, I thought that, okay, I will join the Eloquent Toastmaster only. And I am very happy here to start my journey once again. Thank you so much.
We are absolutely glad to have you with us again as a member. Okay, let's move to the results. Best Ox role player. For this, we have Toastmaster Saurav as timer, Toastmaster Rashmi as grammarian, and Toastmaster Dikshita as our counter. The winner is Toastmaster Rashmi grammarian. Next is best role player. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Chintan, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Harsh, and Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Sachin. And the winner is Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Chintan. Let's spotlight.
I think no, he's left.
He's already left? Yeah. Oh, okay. No worries. Then we have best table topic speaker, and the list is long today, so I'm not gonna say all the names. Any guesses, but
Anushka.
Yes, it's guest Anushka. She also left. Okay. Then we have best speech evaluator. And the winner is Toastmaster.
Record your name and reason for calling. I'll see if this person is available.
The winner is Toastmaster Sachin. Spotlight. Thank you and congratulations. And the last is best prepared speech. Any guesses? Icebreaker. Yes, it's the icebreaker speech. Yes. Congratulations, well deserved. With that, let's wrap up. And thank you so much for showing with such great energy. And I'll meet you next Saturday.
Thank you.
Let's have a group photo. Online audience, please turn on your cameras for group photo. Can you take the screenshot? Or Sachin?
Yeah, I'm going to take the screenshot. Okay, so just give me 1 minute.
I think a few faces are getting covered behind.
Aman, you can sit Harsh. No.
Yeah, I cannot see few people. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you and have a wonderful day. Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Next time. Bye.